Today I have something super special to share with you. I will be showing you how you can make spring garden cottage decor using Dollar Tree and mystery items. Welcome to my channel, Freckled Mom DIY. I'm Devin. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, hey! Let's spring right into the box I received. Today I am participating in a spring mystery box challenge hosted by Brenda from Monner's Market and Krista from Krista's Crafty Life. I received my box from Tammy from the Rusted Willow, and oh my goodness guys, first of all, thank you for the candy, Tammy. I got so many fun items. Now some of these, like those little books, oh my goodness, I had to message her and ask her where she got them. Of course, she made them, and I am in love with everything I got. And if you guys don't know Tammy, obviously you probably just watched her video, but if you're from my channel and you don't know Tammy, you definitely need to check her out. I got so many fun items, and we were to use 3 must-use items. So you will see that in this video. So let's see what I made. I am really proud of how these came out. And here is my first DIY for today. This is so sweet, so cottage, and I use like 7 items, guys, and 2 of my must-use items. So here is a dog toy, and I am cutting it up so I can get some of the fabric here and turn it into ribbon. So I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do, and so I just started by using these little planters, and I just twist this and hot glue it to the bottom of the planter. And again, it's going to be like a ribbon. So I think this is a very pretty color. And most of my DIYs I'm using today, I'm going to be putting into my new room that I am setting up as a dressing room, guys. You guys know I've been working on my mom wing for quite a while, so I think this is going to be perfect. So I love all the different colors here, so I wanted to keep twisting it so it would show all of them together. And all I did was hot glue them down. You do got to be careful. If you have sensitive fingers, the hot glue will go through the fabric. But I think this is so adorable and obviously very different as just a regular ribbon. I did use some scissors to cut off the excess. Although I wasn't a big fan of it after seeing it, I did go through with my other items that I got in the box, which were these very pretty spring colored ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I just hot glued it right to that planter. I didn't use all the planters. So these are those fabric roses, and they are so sweet. So I just go and I do this I use both colors of the ribbon I was sent as well as the roses. I do have some items left over. That is okay. We didn't have to use all the items. We were to spend $20 and have 3 must-use items. So I am using some items from my craft supplies. That was just a little button. You can see I'm using some basket filler here. I have a lot of this left over, and I would like to utilize some of it. So I am now going to use these florals. These came from Walmart, and I just broke off a couple sprigs and I'm sticking them down into the floral blocks that you saw underneath that box filler. And there's no rhyme or reason, just making it look pretty. And I have a few different types here, and these I believe are from Michael's, those little yellow flowers. And here is my must-use item, guys. You didn't say you had to technically craft with it. I did craft with it. I'm styling with it. So I'm going back and doing some more flowers, and I like to group things in the number 3 because it is pleasing to the eye, and it's kind of like a style kind of thing. But here they are, so cottage, so adorable. I am so in love with these. I just think they are so sweet. So let me know down in the comments what you think about my mystery items. After 9, I These are those little books that she had cut up for me, and I'm going to use them on a tiered tray. So I have a couple of transfers here from Club Couture. This is off of the French minis, which is no longer available, but definitely keep your eye out for them because they do come back in stock sometimes, and these are so stinking sweet. And they are like perfect size for these little books. You guys know I love minis, and I haven't done a mini challenge in quite a while, so look out for that in March. So first I just use some clear wax and I go over the top. I wasn't sure how the transfer would work with this, so I did defuzz them about 4 to 5 times, and I just lay them down where they are nice and centered. And I can't find my fuzzing cloth, so I'm just using a towel. A towel works just as great as a fuzzing cloth, but I hope that turns up soon. I have no idea where it went. So I am going in with my Chalkology paste in the name Shimmer Frost, and I'm using a little squeegee. So this is not paint, it is paste. And I have a little squeegee, you squeegee it on, and then you squeegee it off. And that is it, guys. It is so quick and simple. So now we have our second book. So like I said, these are the French minis, and I wanted to make like a tiered tray for, you know, spring, and I could also use these for summer. And so I was thinking like maybe for the dining room, but I think these are super sweet because they're like, you know, about cafe and honey and organic. So it's right up my alley. So I just love these. And I'm like super sad that they sold out because I wanted to get a whole bunch of them to give them away as gifts. So definitely check out the Chalk site. I have my links down in my link tree. And how adorable are these? Oh my goodness. I am so impressed with Tammy and her husband making these mini books. They are so cute, and it's the first time I've seen somebody do that. I know you can do it, but I just love these. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you're new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. Here on Freckled Mom DIY, we do home improvement, Dollar Tree crafts, DIY, gifts and decor, thrift flipping, and more. If you like these kind of videos, go ahead and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram as Freckled Mom. Let's hop back into these DIYs. I had to get really inventive for this one. So I have done a lot of trays in the past, but I never used a little chair rod, I guess that's what it is, and I realized it came apart. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I did grab some wooden beads and some buttons, and first I'm going to use my antique wax, and I'm just going to darken up this little cutting board from the Dollar Tree. And I do go over it a couple times. The more times you go over it with your antique wax, the darker it'll get. So I just have a baby wipe here, and I put the wooden bead inside the baby wipe, and I'm just rolling it around. It definitely makes a mess, guys. Wear gloves if you don't want some stained fingers. Now I also add this antique wax to those little pieces I took off. So they were already brown, but I kind of wanted everything to match. So I did go over these little pieces, and again, I'm pretty sure these came off of the back of a chair. I only used one of them, although Tammy sent me 2. I have an idea for the other one, which I haven't done yet, but when I do, I will tell you guys and I will show you. So here I am just going to hot glue these little beads on the bottom. These are for the little feet, and I did go through after and I added some wood glue because they kind of popped off a little bit. Well, one did, and I knew the rest would gonna do that too. So do wood glue and hot glue on that just so you get extra security. So here I am adding these little pieces, and this was literally just me thinking of some kind of art project. I am not sure. I think it's super cute. Again, this is going in my dressing room, so I can put some makeup on this or some jewelry. So I brought out my E6000 and a bunch of buttons here, and I'm just putting buttons on the corners of this tray. Again, a little embellishment, a little something something. And these buttons I get at Walmart, and they are super sweet. There's all different colors and shapes. And then this time I am making like a little tower, so that way I can kind of balance out the back of this tray. And you'll see, but we have so much in one corner and not a lot in the other corner. So I think this came out super cute. It's very different, and I just love these buttons. And I think this is going to be a really nice tray to put my jewelry on, or some makeup, maybe just my phone when I'm doing my makeup. And let me know in the comments what you think about this. So this is actually a Club Couture club membership. So here is this color is the Cᴏ·ɪλ paste in wisteria, and all I did was lay it on top of this canvas. Now, I've never seen a black canvas from Dollar Tree, so I'm gonna have to look for some more because I've never seen that, and I was really happy that she sent that. I did stick it on top of another box just so it had a little bit more security when I was pushing down with the chalk paste, because I didn't want it to bleed through. So it does still bleed through if you don't pay attention. So just make sure that you have your squeegee and your paste and you scrape off enough of it, and that way when you lift up the transfer, it does not bleed. So this transfer is not available on the website to purchase. You have to be a club member, which is $19.99 a month, and you get a transfer and coordinating paste mailed directly to your house. But if you have any questions, you let me know if you want to join the club membership, because there are so many benefits. I am so in love with this. I think this is so perfect for my room, and I cannot wait to put it up once the room is done. Let me know what you think about that last DIY. This one is definitely different, guys. So this was just a metal truck from Dollar Tree, and I had a lot of different ideas, and then in the long run I decided just to go simple, and I grabbed my Sola wood flowers, and I did not soften them. These are the hard Sola wood flowers, and I think this is so pretty. I just love these colors. They're very neutral and subdued, and just definitely what I'm going for, which again, you'll see when I do my room. And I do not have any previews for you guys because it is very messy in there right now. But I think this is so sweet. All I'm doing is hot gluing it down. That's it, guys. I did pick out some colors and different sizes here and there to fit in where I was. Some spots were a little bit bigger than others, and I tried to add in some different whites with the browns. I did do some bigger ones on the wheels, and you can't really even tell that it's a truck anymore, but I think it's adorable. So that was the whole bag from Sola Wood. So I actually just bought a bunch of the natural flowers. Now, I felt like the outside needed a little something, so I just hot glued some Spanish moss to it. And I don't know, but it's super cute. I don't know. Let me know what you think, but I think it's super cute. And if you haven't used Sola Wood flowers before, I do have a coupon for first-time users, which is down in my description. At this point, I felt like it still needed something, and so my husband said, what about some colored flowers? And so then he said yellow, and so I grabbed these yellow flowers and didn't realize they were actually really close to this color that I had already picked. So it's just a very subtle variation, but I'm just hot gluing them into the little spots, the little crevices in between, so that way you don't see any of the metal truck. And then I just clean it up with some scissors just so we get all the little scraggly guys hanging off. I think once you guys see my dressing room, I think you'll get where I'm going with this theme, because you can't really see it's a truck anymore, but it still is really cool. And I would never have made something like this if I didn't get some mystery items in a box. So it's definitely fun to go out of your comfort zone and try new things. So here is another Chalk Couture. This one is super cute, and this was like a little stand, and I was like, wow, this is really cute. And it did have like some little marks there from the nail, so I just wanted to position that flower above that so it wasn't super noticeable. So I am going through, this is a Bloom and Grow transfer, and I'm going in with my Shimmer Plum, and again, all you do is squeegee it on, squeegee it off. It is that quick, that simple, and that beautiful. So when you're using these transfers, you don't have to use them exactly how it looks. You can piece together the different parts and some transfer of another transfer. So here I am just using a little bit of this and that just to give it a little extra something something. And I am so glad I did because these are so cute. Everything I use will be down in my description. So I am going to add a little bit more right to the bottom over here. And again, this was just me playing around and moving things around and just trying to make it look a little different than how everybody else's would be. There are smaller tools to use for little tiny pieces like this, but this squeegee was just small enough to get this desired effect. And then you peel it up. That is it, guys. How adorable is this? I just love this. I don't know what's going on in the bottom, but I love it. I just think it is so cute. I love how all the little pieces are not where they belong, but they look like they belong. And now we're gonna do our last project. This one is so sweet. Oh, it's not the last, guys. I lied. Sorry. Stay tuned for the last project. So here I have another one of these metal boards. This is from Dollar Tree, and this one is the Sky's the Limit. Now, again, you guys know I'm super motivational. I share motivation every day on my Instagram, and here, yeah, it wasn't too motivational. I had this new tool. I thought I was going to use it to show you guys, but I think this transfer was way too small for this big handle. So I went back to my little squeegee. I will show you on a bigger project that handle because I do know it is definitely a beneficial tool. So I do put my paste back in the jar, not to waste anything, and then I peel it up and there is the magic, guys. Oh my goodness, that color is so beautiful. Shimmer Plum, such a pretty color, and I think this is so sweet. Don't forget, if you want to join the Club Couture, the monthly subscription, or if you want to work from home and you want to join my team, let me know. Send me a message and we'll talk. Don't forget about my must-use item, the silicone mat I turned into a coaster. I did have some other ideas, although they were fails, so this became a coaster, guys. Thank you to Tammy from the Rusted Willow for my box. Miko wasn't too happy he couldn't play with the dog toy, but don't worry, I reminded him of his own toys. And of course, Ginger and Miko had fun playing with their own toys while I crafted. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you to Brenda from Mona's Market and Krista from Krista's Crafty Life for hosting this challenge. Make sure you head down in my description to follow along the playlist. Watch who I gave my box to next. I am super excited to see what she creates with the surprises I sent her. If you are looking for any of the supplies I used today, they are down in my description with a link to my Amazon store. There are links to my link tree if you are looking for any of my Chalk Couture supplies. I am a Chalk Couture designer. If you have any questions or want to join my team, send me a message. Don't forget about my Room by Room Thursday, March 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also find me on my Instagram as Freckled Mom. Keep crafting and have a great day.